What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Mortal Kombat, and the patch just dropped, so you already know I got these patch notes for you, and we about to get right into it, man. So, we start with these main fighters, and we got Geras. Inevitable now has a 21 startup frames. Timefall now recovers 2 frames faster. Adjusted hit regions on Sandstorm, making it easier to send the opponent forward. And they increase the maximum range that colliding worlds can teleport. So that's his fatal blow. So that's crazy. He can even get it further away now. Now for Havik, his chaos kick now recovers 1 frame faster. His dislocated now has a 13 startup frames. His drop dead now recovers 15 frames faster and has 10 less frames of blocks done. So these changes to Havik, let me know down in them comments how that is, because I don't really see too many of him. So I have to hear from y'all how that changes affect him, man. But let's keep it moving. We got Johnny Cage. Show off parry now has 8 startup frames. Enhanced show off parry now has 4 startup frames and has 15 more recovery frames. Show off and enhanced show off can no longer be delayed. Shadow kick and enhanced shadow kick now has 10 startup frames and has 2 frames of recovery on miss. 2 more frames of recovery on miss. Wow, so a lot of nerfs right there. We got to see how that actually affects him though. And then for Kitana, we have reduced the combo damage scaling of square wave and enhanced square wave. So a nerf to Kitana. Not really sure why. It didn't seem like she really is that high in the meta or that bad, but okay. And then the changes to Johnny, let's see how those come out in game, man. Now, keeping it moving, we got Lee May. The first attack in Pakaratan Champion now has 16 startup frames. It's down from 19, so it starts up faster. That's good. The Sky Lantern, after being ignited by Nova Blast, now hits mid. It was a high and causes 10 more block stun with slightly increased pushback. Okay. And then Lion's Pounce now has 3 more active frames and recovers 7 frames faster, man. So a lot of buffs for Lee May. So we might actually start seeing her a lot more, man. Now, Nitara, must feed, can now be 2-in-1 canceled and does 20 less damage. Not really sure about this change for Nitara either. So please, down in the comments, man, let us know, all y'all Nitara players, what that change even does right there, man. Now, on to Reptile. Devastating Blow now recovers 4 frames faster and has 5 more frames of block stun. Devastating Blow Charge and Devastating Blow Charge Maximum now recover 5 frames faster. Tale of 2 Hits and Sneaky Lizard now recovers 3 frames faster on hit and has 5 more block stun frames. And Acid Spit, Enhanced Acid Spit, and Acid Spitball plus the enhanced version now have 5 more block stun frames, man. So looks like a lot of buffs here for this man Reptile, man. So hopefully we're gonna see a lot of him. And I don't know, maybe I might want to try to play him, because I mean he's not played by too many, and I like the way his stuff looks on screen. So maybe we might pick up Reptile, but let's keep it going. We got Sub-Zero. Freezing Point is now -7 on block, down from -12. Wow, okay. And Blistering Blizzard now recovers 2 frames faster and has a consistent combo damage scaling for airborne and grounded opponents. So buffs right there for Sub. We all love to see it. For Scorpion, Heavy Knee, cancel frame is now 2 frames earlier and has 1 less recovery frame. Okay. Fire Pillar Thrust now has 18 startup frames, down from 19. So a little bit of buffs there for both Sub and Scorpion. We love to see it, as they're both considered low tier, so anything to help them boys out. Now, we got Peacemaker. Activate Human Torpedo and the enhanced version now have a 16 startup frames, and that's up from 12, so it starts up much slower now, and 13 more frames of recovery on miss. Wow, they really nerfed that damn torpedo move, man. Oh my god. Activate Human Torpedo no longer causes stumble animation when blocked and has 10 less frames of block stun. Wow. Beautiful Bird Bullet now has 10 less frames of block stun with less pushback on block. Ground Air Offense now has 5 less frames of block stun and less pushback on block. Activate Force Field now has 30 more frames of recovery. Wow. Anti-gravity attack now does 35 damage on block, down from 50, man. Wow, huge nerfs, boy. They're still picking on this man Peacemaker, boy. But the biggest nerf was that torpedo, man. Now that it starts up at 16 frames, it's a lot more reactable, and it has more frames of recovery on miss, and it's a high. So now, even if they fly over, you should be able to run over there, dash up, and punish him, man. So, hey, Peacemaker mains, woo, I don't know. I don't think we're going to see too many of them anymore, man. But let's keep it moving here. We got Kameo Fighters. We got Sonya. The leg grab now has 25 startup frames, which is down from 25. It hits overhead, which was a mid, and is +1 on block, up from -9. Wow, so Sonya got a huge buff right there on that grab, man. That's crazy. Stryker. They fixed an issue where the second grenade and low grenade toss and high grenade toss could sometimes have additional combo gravity. And they cuffed Cuff now has 9 less frames of recovery on miss. Is +1 on block, up from -9. And Stryker reaches slightly further for the opponent. Okay, so now the cuffing, okay. So Stryker right here got some buffs. So hopefully we start seeing him a little bit more. From Motaro, they adjusted teleport location when main fighter isn't facing the opponent. And for Mavado, they increased the base health value to 250 from 200, man. So right there, not too many changes with the cameos. Outside of Stryker, I think Stryker and I'm lying, the Sonya change is big too. So we might actually start seeing a couple more Sonyas, and I think Stryker might actually come back a little bit. But the biggest hit here was definitely to that man Peacemaker. They are still picking on him, boy. That is crazy. But the biggest elephant in the room, I would have to say, is the fact that they aren't out here buffing like Frost, cameos like Frost, Tremor, you know, all these cameos that aren't really used. And I think that that's really just them missing out on opportunities, man, because why not buff these characters? If we don't really see them that often, why not buff them? Give Sector a little bit of buff so we see him a little bit more often. Let's give Frost a buff because pretty much nobody uses her. Let's somehow get Shujenko. Maybe they just need to rework Shujenko because nobody really uses that dude. Who else is out there that nobody ever uses? But y'all know who I'm talking about. All these characters that nobody's using, and you're out here not buffing them. Like, I don't see why. I think even with Frost, her little stabby stab move, even if you just made that move ambush, I think people would use Frost if you did that right there just alone. So that's little things right there. But down in the comments, man, and in the post, I will have the link to the full patch notes so you can go ahead and check these out yourself, man. But until then, this is, as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Man, fucked up a little bit right there, but hey, it is what it is, man. But hey, this has been another Patch Notes video. I'm out. Peace.